Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real and Narc Sociopath Abuse Clarity. All right, so we're getting back into this topic again. If I'm correct, I might have my days. Oh boy. All right, so we're getting back into this topic again. So sorry. If I'm correct, I might have my. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I might have my days mixed up from the last live stream I did, but we all know it's just, basically the pre-trial. But today, if I'm correct, it's supposed to be day 4. Now, day 4, we're going to be focusing on the text messages. hmm And also, we're going to focus on the text messages and the closing arguments and also what the judge has to say. That's what we're going to be watching today. And then tomorrow or Tuesday, I'm going to focus on the grandmother because I didn't really quite see the grandmother. So we got to listen to what the grandmother said. I got some things to say. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit the like, share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. If you need to reach out to me, you can go in the description. You will find my email. If you need coaching and dating, love, relationship, toxic relationship, or with narcissist abuse, anything like that, you can feel free to reach out to me. All right, so let's get into it. And the speed is going to be on 1.25. If it's too fast for you, you can speed it up on your end or adjust it to your liking. Just hit the setting, whatever's comfortable for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this.
This is case 2459617, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jarvis Butts. Charged with count 1, homicide, murder, first degree, premeditated. Count 2, child sexually abusive activity. Count 3, criminal sexual conduct, second degree, person under 13. Defendant 17 years of age or older, with a habitual offender fourth offense notice set for a continuance of a preliminary examination. Appearances.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tina Ripley on behalf of the people, P83688.
And good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Makepeace on behalf of the people, P82796.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff, Neighborhood Defender Services, Black Henry, P82125 on behalf of Jarvis Butts.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Cheryl Quick, P83973, also on behalf of Jarvis Butts with co-counsel Lauren Ball.
P8126.
And Mr. Butts, state your name.
Jarvis Butts.
You can have a seat. Any preliminary matters before we begin with the rest of Sergeant Jones' testimony?
No, Judge.
Okay. And dishes. And I will swear you again. And again. Be sure to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Ms. Ripley.
Thank you, Judge. And may I share my screen?
Yes.
Love Joy. There's a link if you want to pop on now, later, anytime, whenever you're comfortable. Love Joy. Denise, I see you. And also, Abby, good to see you and Happy New Year and blessings to everybody. All right, let's get to this. All right, make sure y'all read the tag at the bottom because this might get a little too much for you. If you need to leave, anybody, I completely understand. All right, I'm gonna watch with y'all. This is gonna be my oh my gosh, I have a whole lot to say about this thing. All right, let's get into it. Let me stop talking.
And we left off with clip 18 from People's Exhibit 29.
That's why blood sugar increases.
And here you ask her, this is now in July. Can I get my dates up today? Right. Okay, so still nothing's happened. Okay. So pictures, we like things. How many pictures do you usually send you over this period? You didn't share this, nobody, I was trying to figure out how to get them on the internet, anything like that. Usually, they save them here and there. Just take additional folders that are really, as you can see, not in this stuff. Right. All right, so then still this is July and it's talking about she wants to fly and very busy. So we're still entertaining here at this point. All right, so here, I just want to give you this date and you remember both of us because she said, I want to talk to you. Are you busy? Text me. Where are you at? I'm trying to, she's going all this. And then you said, why? Go upstairs in the bathroom. So you obviously were at the house. All right, and you said, why? And she said, just go. And then you said, we doing something or what? Oh, she said, we doing something or what? And you said, no. And she says, I want to lay with you. And you said, I'm going upstairs. He said, okay, she has to be up there too. I just want to chill with you. I said, is she? Yes. You know she wants to date, so she going to follow you upstairs.
Shannon?
Okay. So this is that day. And then you said, not getting, this is your day. So apparently you want to candidate. So that's entertaining, okay. I know it's mine. Give her some day. So ask and shut up. So basically he's telling you, give her some so she can shut up and leave you alone. She only acted like that because she's horny. And you said, I want to see you while you're in the shower. And I'm assuming that that works. Well, so she said, I'm pretty sure. This is the same, this is going to SDK. Yeah, that's right. Come back downstairs, so you're still up there. And she's pushing it, right? Like, damn, hurry up, I want you back. Come downstairs so I can sit on it and feel it real quick. I promise it's not gonna be long, just a few up and downs, please. Daddy, don't tell me you're scared. So when I talk about all these things she was initiating, do you remember this day you were up there? And she's asking you to hurry up and go have sex with Shannon so that she can have sex with you? Still did not. Okay, you're still strong. Okay, so let me remember now. And then it's in the shower, also here's pictures, Daddy, now you turned into Daddy. So went from Destiny. Alright, we're still in July here. In the shower, we'll be mellow, that we're fucking today. Is what you sent her. Holy mellow, that we fucking today, okay, I'm fine with it. We're still in the king here. Alright, so still nothing is happening. No kissing, nothing, no touching, rubbing, nothing. Over here, she's kind of talking about don't park in front of the house, you better hurry up, she's trying to get you to sneak into the house. Was that ever something that you guys played jokes about, you were sneaking up there or something? Might be like sneaking around. You can't, it's not set up that way. What about, like, when you're at the shop, did she ever try coming up and touching you or anything like that during all of this? There's also somebody there. Is there a room in the shop? I'm saying, is there like a private room, like if you were tired and wanted to sleep there, there's a cot? She's still talking about sex. I believe you are happy. I don't think she's going anywhere. And you said that's messed up because I was gonna fuck the shit out of you. This is still on top. I mean, you're saying this whole time, I'm just.
She ever did a one-on-one with you to facilitate her? And I'm never just answering her, and she didn't have enough thought to do it. Anything that she ever like trying to make something, you just did that. You ever have to physically stop? Okay. Okay, all right. So you.
Plain clip 19.
Did you ever get a room with her? Never? That same night that she went to sleep in the room? You went straight home that night? When you get around, when you have to show. So if you went somewhere, you have your ID and stuff like that. You know, short stay or, I don't know why you never had short stay. Do you make your ID no matter what?
And playing clip 20.
Now we are in September, okay? She says, my period doesn't come at all. Hello, are you here? And you asked, what do you need? She said, you have not came. Since when? Since I'm in the hospital. That was last month. I'm scared, I don't know what to do, I have to go to the doctors.
I really wish I can go through this screen and punch him in his face. Yeah. The nerve of this man. But I think I'm a little bit more furious with her family. Because she wasn't protected. That's why this creep was able to do the things that he was doing to her. Because there was no one watching her. See, these creeps, these sleazeballs, they know the type of single women with mothers to pick. The ones that will put a wood stick before their children. All right, let's resume. And welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. And let's resume. This is going to be a long one today, a long one.
You said that you took, you said this. You said that you took a pregnancy test and he was negative.
You remember that conversation, man? There was a moment that she said, "Ooh." Oh, this is one part of the deal.
Did you say she was studying pregnant?
None, Lovejoy. None. None.
Because when you think that time, she was missing.
All right, you said that you took a pregnancy test and he was negative. So open another one. Here's what we told her. She said, I can't have no money. So you go get one. So you're not scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test and bring it later today, just.
Try not to pause too much, but Abby, so correct. Oh, Donna, he's not a man. He's a cowardly bully predator. And you know what's so sad, Abby? As we speaking, this is happening. And a lot of this can be prevented if these parents, mothers, fathers would watch their children and put their foot down. But they don't care. Some of them just don't care. It's all about themselves. Very selfish, very narcissistic, very sociopathic. All right, let's get back to it.
So this goes back, this plan B pill goes back to the pill message that you were referring to, that you said you were talking about Shannon. You never first about plan B pill?
You remember that, Marco? I'm gonna say, like, is this the point where we're switching over channel or is that pretty much?
Nope. At all. Naturally, nope.
The other one, you can't remember, you're talking about, you can't have her, because she had just had an abortion. So, but that was talking about pill back then too. So, being false, but she doesn't ask if you will cuddle. Did you ever just cuddle her on the couch? Not sexually, not whatever, like, did she ever came over, she sit next to you, like, I have, I don't know, that's the thing.
I knew that I wasn't in good health. Then one day I went to get my
So now she's talking to, how she's upset. So that's, this one, like, I think, like, conflict, you don't hurt yourself on his mind. You do not want to hurt. Just to let you know what's wrong, I know you're cheating. I just want to talk, I really don't want to lose you. When we talk later, so what would she feel that, how is it that she would feel like you are cheating on her? It's like, if you ever tell her that, on these phone calls, like, I'm gonna wait for you, and it's just gonna be us, and when we get older, things like that. It's not enough. I'm saying some phone calls, like, so, because that's just a trying to figure out why would you're cheating on.
She know your lifestyle, right? If the ladies are talking about, like, you know, tell the ladies, okay, so she would know, she would help the ladies anymore, like, you gave me cheating. Okay, so 6 she knows. Okay. No, she's talking to the ladies now, it's like, oh, they didn't know her. Okay, so. Yeah.
Right, I'm just talking to her, but she's completely talking to the class, that baby is for her. What was that? You remember that as well? Well, that's definitely her, she's so small already, that if there's 4 or 5 months, that's, you really gotta have a chance to follow that. I mean, it's being ready to. Well, the first one is different than the other ones.
And clip 21.
Kim saying like that she went out there, she came back, right? But Kim wasn't the only one that said that. Okay, there was a young lady that you're related to, that said, yeah, she was at the shop that night. What did you say? It's just that she's just in the shop, she's just in the shop. She's just there. You know, that also.
Anytime my sister comes, this time at daytime. She never had to know about weekend, she's done a weekend, she comes. I always send her for sister last one, and then next time she has to share.
So she was saying that?
She has to. I'm not.
Now, Sergeant, I asked you yesterday about the subscriber information as it relates to People's Exhibit 16, which is for that 231-743-3137 text now number. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And I'd asked about the phone ownership dates. What is the actual registration date as it relates to that phone number for Desire Harris? These are limited.
If I could look at the report to refresh.
Intermatter.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The registration date for the 231 number is March 4th, 2023.
Okay, and that's as it relates to Desire Harris getting that number.
Yes.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Bradley Porche, and I'm the superintendent here at Millneck Manor School for the
Now, I want to just backtrack a little bit before getting back to the messages. You had stated yesterday that when you searched Mr. Butts' home, you had found some guns.
Yes.
Did you, in any other searches, did you find any other kind of weapons?
Yes.
And what were the, where were they found and what were they?
When we had searched Neff, there was a firearm inside the vehicle, the same vehicle that had Mr. Butts' phone. That firearm was later determined to be registered to Tashiana. When we searched Mr. Butts' car, there were several like kitchen knives in there throughout the car, various sizes. There was the weapons that were inside his home. And I believe that was as far as any weapons, there might have been some other type of blunt instrument or something, but nothing significant that I documented.
Okay. And Mr. Butts' vehicle that Escalade was processed.
Yeah.
And those items were sent to the lab.
Yes.
And that's along with Miss Latricia Johnson's Nissan.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to talk in your training and experience, having been with police for 24 years. Have you seen types of wounds made through clothing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you saw the black hoodie that was recovered had some holes in the head, in the hood area.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with what, like either some sort of like sharp object or a gun or something of the sort? Are you familiar with what that would look like through clothing?
And yeah, at this point, I'm going to object. I think the answer would call for her to speculate on what caused these wounds.
I'm not asking her to say what caused the holes.
Call the holes. My
In a
apologies.
specific case, but in her experience.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
you may be objecting after a few questions, but for this all ruled. Yeah, so throughout the hundreds of scenes that I've been to, various scenes, whether they may be fatal stabbing, maybe a blunt force trauma, I've responded and processed many gunshot scenes. When there's clothing where a weapon was used, you do see that type of tearing. It could be from a bullet hole, it could be from a knife, it could also be from a struggle or pulling.
Okay. And just to be clear, you don't know how those holes got in the hood of that black hoodie.
Correct.
Okay. But those holes could be, in your experience, consistent with things that you have observed in your training and experience as it relates to struggles, stabs, bullets, things of that sort.
Correct.
Okay. Now, on Mr. Butts' phone, after that January 9th text to Naziah saying, okay, was there any other texts to Naziah's number after that date?
From Mr. Butts' phone?
Yes.
No.
Okay. There was no attempts to reach Naziah's number on Mr. Butts' phone?
There was no contact between Mr. Butts' phone and the text now number after that.
Okay. And in your role in this case, did you go through Naziah's kind of social media records and things like that?
Yes.
Okay. And since January 9th, 2024, have you been able to find anything as it relates, anything from Naziah Harris on social media?
No.
Now, we got to hear some of these text messages in the interview, but going through them, that's it. We're going to start now. Let's start with 15. Starting with people's exhibit 15. These are the messages from 313-379-5882. And do you have a copy of these?
I don't have a copy of that now.
Can you read the messages that were sent from that number to Jarvis Butts' number?
Okay, the text messages is getting ready to start. If you need to leave, I can understand. I respect it. I understand because this might be a bit too much. I'm watching with y'all, so hold your seats. Let's get it. First, I'm watching with y'all. Let's get it.
That were captured within People's Exhibit 15. So, including the dates and approximate times.
So the first message is September 24th, 2022 at 22:15 hours UTC. She says, bald head Janiyah, come here.
And that's to a number that's not Mr. Butts.
Correct. Then the next message is on September 27th, 2022. All of these dates are from 2022. So September 27th at 1:37 a.m. UTC. It is sent to Mr. Butts' phone. We fitnessing, happy birthday. Immediately after that, at the 17-second mark, again to Mr. Butts' phone, it says, come on. On that date, September 27th at 1:52 a.m., another message is sent to Butts' phone asking, you okay? September 27th, 2022, 1:54 a.m., she has sent a message, where are we doing it at your choice? Immediately following that text, a message is received to Naziah, to this text now number, from Mr. Butts' phone that says, you tell me. $1:55 a.m. A message is replied to Jarvis, says basement. 1:56 a.m. A message is sent to Naziah from Mr. Butts' phone that says, you sure? At 1:56 a.m., a message is sent to Naziah, from Naziah to Mr. Butts saying, or job. At 1:57 a.m., a message is sent to Naziah from Mr. Butts' phone saying, can you suck my dick, please? The message immediately following that from Mr. Butts' phone to
This man is a full-blown freak. He's a full-blown predator. And he's saying this to a child. Okay, so I guess she was around 11 at that time, Lovejoy. 11, 12, the most. I would say probably about 11 years old. So he was grooming this girl for a long time. I hope there's a special handbasket made for him, burning in hell.
To Naziah, and make sure you erase the messages. Still September 27th, 1:59 UTC. A message is sent to Mr. Butts that says, okay, that is what I planned to do. Another message is immediately following that at 2:01 to Mr. Butts. You turn me on just looking at you, and then there's a bunch of letters, which possibly is maybe an image that was sent that doesn't capture on the messages. 2:02 a.m. Naziah sends another message to Jarvis. What time to be in the basement? 2:03 a.m. He replies and sends her a message that says, go change your clothes and take your panties off. Naziah replies to Mr. Butts and says the letter K.
He's talking to an 11-year-old girl like this.
So 7 minutes later, a message is sent from Naziah to Jarvis's phone. I hear you. What are you looking at? Jarvis replies back immediately to her saying the letter U. At 2:13 a.m. UTC, still on September 27th, Naziah sends Jarvis a message that says, I know, I'm finna sleep good. There's another message directly after that that has a bunch of symbols, so I'm not sure if it was one of those little emojis. 2:14 a.m., she sends to him, what about you? The next message she sends to him immediately after, sometimes I be wanting to live with you. 2:16 a.m., she sends to him, you know what I mean? 2:18 a.m., she sends, what time I'm ready? 2:23 a.m., she sends to Mr. Butts' phone number, we not doing it or what? 2:23 a.m., Isaiah sends to Mr. Butts, I
This
really
is
want you.
insane. This is
This is still on the same day, September 27th, 2022. This is now 2:23 a.m. UTC time. Mr. Butts replies to Isaiah, yes. 2:24 a.m. Isaiah sends, pull your car down the street and come back. I'll be waiting. 2:25 a.m. Jarvis's phone replies back to her, come ride with me and Nye, N-I-Y. 2:25 a.m. She replies, did they say I can come? At 2:30 UTC, she sends him a message that says, I'm sorry, but love you. 2:30 UTC, he immediately replies back, come on. 2:31, Isaiah replies, I can't, I'm going to get in trouble.
I'm looking. These text messages is at 2-something in the morning, and she had to be about 11 years old. She was not protected. How was this all happening? Resume.
The next message is at 2:35. She sends, when you come back, drop Nye off, pull your car down the street, and I'll come in the base. I'll be waiting. And immediately after that, she sends, basement, please. Jarvis replies, okay. At 2:40, Jarvis replies, you in the basement yet? Immediately after that, Isaiah replies back, yeah. Now we are the next day being, it's now September 28th, 2:28 a.m. UTC. She sends Jarvis a message that says, are we doing it tonight? I'm ready, fresh out the shower. The next message is a reply from him to her. Well, this is September 30th now at 1:25 a.m. UTC. He replies, yo. September 30th, 2:59. She replies, you coming over? She then sends another message directly after that, don't have school. At 3:07, a reply is received to Messiah from Jarvis saying, yep. She then replies, Kay, we'll be waiting. At 3:17 a.m., he sends another message, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, text me when you get here. At 3:21 a.m., this is still September 30th date, Jarvis replies and sends a message to her saying, outside. Now we have skipped to September 30th, but it is now on here at 23:13 hours UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis saying, hey, boo, you coming over? The next message is now October 1st, 2022, 1:51 UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis asking, you coming?
And are there any other messages to Jarvis after that? Mr. Butts phone?
No.
Okay. And now, do those indicate whether or not they were deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And how many of those were deleted? Or how many of them were not deleted? That's a better question.
Looks like all of them were deleted except for the one where she was, very beginning, she had actually texted somebody else, which I believe might have been Shannon's phone at the time, saying, Bald Hitch and I had come here. But all the messages between the 8719, which is Jarvis's number, are marked on here as deleted except, let's see. On September 30th, the hey boo, you coming over?
Can someone help me here if they know Which one is the aunt? Is that the one? Is that the aunt right there with the white shirt? If anybody knows or who's watching replay, let me know. The people that's sitting there. All right. Naturally said, I would have been running to the police to set him up myself. I am so sorry. She has a lot of sense. She's not a special needs or anything. He had a brainwasher or something. Yep, he was grooming her for years, naturally, years. Right up under everybody's nose. So sad. Because, a lot of these women, they take the wood stick, it comes before the children. They don't care. All right, let's resume.
Over, and the incoming text, those ones were not deleted, and still show up.
Okay, so those last two.
Yes.
Now, going through people's exhibit 16 messages, as it relates to the 231-743-3137. Oh, I'm sorry, before that, without telling us Messiah's actual birthday, in September 24th, 2022, what age had Messiah just turned?
In 22,
yes,
she would have just turned 12.
Now, do you have a set of these the messages from the 231 number?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to go through those. And there are sections that are highlighted, and I want to follow along. What is the first message that is sent?
It is sent on March 4th, 2023 at 23:35 UTC. It's sent to Jarvis's 8719 number, and it says, "It's me, Nasiah."
Okay. And just for clarification purposes, all the messages within this exhibit are sent to Jarvis's 8719 number.
Yes.
Okay.
Looking for a better.
Now, I want to jump to March 16th of 2023. There's a highlighted message there. Can you read that one?
Yeah. So just before that, the UTC time on here, just so I'm not having the math throughout, from March 10th to November 3rd, it would be -4 hours. So any date that falls within those days would be -4. Any dates outside of those ranges would be -5 hours. But I'm going to read it off of here where the time is stamped in date.
Okay. You said that's March 10th through November
3rd.
Okay. That's -4 UTC.
-4, yes.
Okay. So continue with that.
Yeah, so March 16th, 2023 at 0006 hours, she receives a message from Jarvis that says, "Stop messing with people and just be mine."
And was that deleted?
No.
Now, moving on to May 3rd, 2023. There's a set of highlighted messages. Can you read those?
Yeah, so these messages are May 3rd, 2023, starting at 15:06. Jarvis sends a message that says, "I'm coming to get you." Immediately after, Nasiah replies, "What you mean?" Jarvis then replies to her, "You heard me." Immediately after that, Nasiah replies to Jarvis, "You can't do that." Then sends another message immediately after, which is now still 15:07 hours, that says, "I'm finna go to lunch, love you."
And were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Now, moving to May 30th of 2023.
So he thought he was just gonna get her to delete these messages, everything, and go. We have to understand, young girls like this, she was in love with this boy. I'm saying boy. She was in love with this sleazeball. He groomed her. So she's going to want to keep these things as memories to look back at. She's not going to sit there and delete them. And I'm so glad that she didn't. But I think anyway, with technology, they'd be able to pull it, right? They should be able to pull it anyway. But, I'm just glad that it wasn't deleted. And I see you, Rico. I see you. I see you. This is so sad. This should never happen. Denise said, I believe you, Abby. Oh, okay. You talked to Abby. All right, let's get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. And do I see Susie Q? Did she just creep through the back door? I see you, Susie Q. I see you, girl. Did you email me? Email me. Email me. All right, let's get back to it.
3.
May 30th, 2023 at 13:01 hours. She sends a message to Jarvis that says, I miss you. At 13:02 hours, he replies back the letters IMU and then the number 2.
And were either of those deleted?
No.
And what about starting with May 31st of 2023?
May 31st, 2023, this is at 13:37 hours. He sends her a message that says, I can't stop thinking about you either.
Do you have a car? Do you have a clean driving record? Did you know you could pay as low?
The next message then goes and starts is now June 5th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Well, 11:59 UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis. Hey, you may think I'm ignoring you, but I'm not. My phone broke. At 12 o'clock, another message is sent. So I will text you off this number. At 12:01, same date, she sends him a message. Are you mad at me? At 12:01, he replies back to her, yes. At 12:02, she replies back the letter Y. At 12:03, she sends, please don't be mad. At 12:04, she sends, can you tell me why you mad at me, yes or no? At 12:05, he replies to her saying, I haven't seen or talked to you.
Okay. Now, there's, well, first, were any of those deleted?
No.
Okay. Now, I want to actually go to one that I did not highlight. 12:08, June 5th, 12:08 and 28 UTC through June 5th, 12:08 and 49 UTC. Can you read those?
Those 3?
Yes.
Okay, so June 5th, 2023, 12:08, 28 seconds. He sends her a message with the letters WYA. At 12:08, 35 seconds, she replies, school. 12:08, 49, he sends her a message that says, I'm at your house.
And now I want to go, actually, can you keep reading through June 5th at 12:09? 12:09 and 4 seconds.
So the next, so just one more message down?
Yeah, just keep reading it.
Okay. 12:08, June 5th, he had sent to her, I'm at your house. At 12:09 and 4 seconds, she says, damn, we was just. Then immediately after that is another text that says, there. Then at 12:11, she sends him, you bet not be in my room. At 12:12, she sends, I need another phone. At 12:13, she sends, I miss you. At 12:14, he sends her a message that says, I stole your panties.
And now, were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Now I want to go to June 16th. There's some highlighted messages there.
June 16, 2023, at 2:50 a.m. and 25 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, didn't I make you come faster than ever? On June 17th, at
What the fuck?
06 seconds,
You
she
hear
sends, Jarvis, I'm sorry for making you mad, but do you ever think how I feel knowing that I can't have you for myself, but you have me to yourself, and no, I'm not seeing anybody else, I swear.
And were either of those deleted?
No.
Now I want you to go down on page to June 23rd.
And she
better.
We really had
June 23rd, 2023 at 23:54 hours, She sends a message to Jarvis, the letter U, then you going to hit it from the back again with question marks.
Oh, hell no.
At the next day, which is now June 24th
It's
at
insane.
19:11 hours, he sends her a message that says, send me some pictures, please. At 19:20, she replies, don't you still got the other pics? At 19:47, he replies to that and says,
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. If it's too much for anybody, they have to leave. I completely understand. I just want to, All right, rewind this a little bit here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I rewind it just a little bit. It might have been too much. I don't know. But we'll go from here. Let's just rewind. All right. Hope this is good for you, Denise. I put it for you. Let's get it. To all these women out here that puts the wood stick before children, I hope there's a special hand basket made for y'all women. I'm sick and tired of y'all women. We are nurturers. We are supposed to protect these children. Okay? No, Susie Q. No, at this time, these text messages, she's like 11, or just if she's 12, she just turned 12. He was grooming her since she was like about 11 years old. These are text messages. He talking to an 11-year-old. These are old text messages, the date on it. This is insane. And what bothers me the most is this is not a situation that she went outside and somebody grabbed her. This is a situation in her home. She had the grandma, all these aunts, whoever these people are around her, and nobody was protecting her. She's up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning texting a man, texting up, and you have school the next. This is insane. I don't understand this. There should be more people should be held responsible for this situation. And the thing about it, Susie Q, check this out. He already has a record messing with children. And these women still want to be with him. What is wrong with these women? Their heads need to be checked. But see, sometimes they learn it from their parents. Their parents is cuckoo. So then they follow the footsteps. All right, let me stop talking.
This is insanity.
You hear this crap?
I don't know. This Donna, I really don't know. It's disturbing.
Jack, look at her, the detective. She's sitting there reading this. She's looking nervous. She's like she can't even believe it. She's trying to be professional. This is traumatizing to her.
I don't know what to say.
All right, let's resume back to it. I'm sorry, y'all, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link in the description in case people want to just watch it full because I'm talking a lot. That's how I am. I just talk. I have to talk. This is awareness channel. We have to learn. Resume.
have me to yourself, and no, I'm not seeing anybody else, I swear.
And were either of those deleted?
No.
Now I want you to go down on the page to June 23rd. And there's a set that are highlighted.
Yes. June 23rd, 2023 at 23:54 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis, the letter U, then you going to hit it from the back again with question marks. At the next day, which is now June 24th at 19:11 hours, he sends her a message that says, send me some pictures, please. At 19:20, she replies, don't you still got the other pics? At 19:47, he replies to that and says, no. At 20:19 hours, she sends to him, I will send some.
And now moving through to June 26th, there's a set highlighted there. Oh wait, sorry, first, those ones that you just read, were those deleted?
Meet New Jersey, the ideal meeting destination.
Now moving to June 26th.
June 26, 2023 at 16:31 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, call me when you have time. At 16:33 hours, he replies back to her, I want some pussy. At 16:33 hours and 50 seconds, she replies back to him, you can have some. At 16:39 hours and 41 seconds, he replies to Messiah, when? At 16:49 hours and 28 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, whenever you come get me. At 21:16 hours, she sends to Jarvis, call me, want to tell you some, SUM. At 21:24 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, you can get some today. At 21:24 hours, she sends another message that says, you can get some pussy today.
And were any from that set deleted?
Yes, all of them.
All of them. Okay. Now moving to June 27th. This set that's highlighted. Can you read this, please?
Yes. June 27th at 7:55 UTC. There is a incoming call to Messiah from Jarvis that is listed as a missed call. And the name on here that she has this number saved is Bae for life, BAE, the number 4, and then life. Then at 7:56, he sends her a text that says, are you naked yet? At 7:58, she replies to him and says, no, I don't want to get naked. At 7:59, she replies, are you mad that I didn't get naked? At 8:01 hours, he sends to her, I used to you telling me no. At 8:06, still on June 27th, he sends her a message that says, she sends him a message that says, come on, babe, I'm sorry, just not in the mood right now, I'm sorry.
Okay. And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now, jumping to a little later in the day on June 27th, there's a set highlighted.
So on June 27th, now at 16:24 hours, he sends her a message that says, but I can't nut inside you, so it's different. At 16:25, she replies, why you can't? Didn't you do it before?
This is
At
insane.
16:25 and 40 seconds, he replies, but I had to buy a pill to do so.
Oh my
At 16:26, she replies to him, yeah, you right. At 16:26, 28 seconds, she sends, but what you doing, but it's abbreviated WYD. At 16:28 and 45 seconds, she sends to him, are you busy? With a question mark. And those were deleted.
Thank you. Now, jumping forward to June 28th.
On June 28th, so this next set in here, they're all sent from Messiah to Jarvis.
Yes.
And they start at 17:10 on June 28th, 2023. And it starts off as, Bae, I didn't go see nobody. I swear I came straight back. At 17:11, my friend lived right down the street. She didn't answer, so I came back and went to sleep. The next message, Bae, please, I'm sorry. Immediately after that, she sends, I didn't sneak out for nobody, I swear. 17:12, 58 seconds, she sends, I know you're having a rough day, but I swear I'm not lying. At 17:14, she sends, Bae, please, I swear I didn't go see no niggas. 17:14, she sends, I don't talk to nobody but you. 17:15, she sends, I was only out for 5 or 10 minutes, I came straight back. 17:15 and 56 seconds, you didn't respond to none of my messages, so I thought you were asleep, so I went to sleep. 17:17, why won't you believe anything I tell you? I'm not like other girls. There is no need for me to lie to you. 17:18, you said I'm all yours, but you acting like it. You are overthinking it. I just want to be yours. 1719. Please stop ignoring my calls. You don't want me to see nobody, and I'm not. 1720. Bae, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. 1721. I promise you there is no one else. 1724. If you don't believe me, I will send you my Instagram password.
With Penn Foster's online programs, I can pursue my passion for working with animals. I can work toward the
Messages from 1724 to 1725. Don't read what the username and passwords are. Just that they sent.
So the next message is she's sending her Instagram username and the password along with her Gmail email and giving the password to that as well.
Okay, and now starting again with 1726.
So on June 28th, still 1726, the next message is still all being sent to Jarvis from Isaiah R. I hope you believe me now. You really don't want to believe me, but I will tell you the truth every time. Immediately after that, I just want to make your day better, babe. I'm sorry. Feel free to log in at any time or go through my messages. Now at 1742, she says, I only want to be with you. At 1809, babe, I'm sorry for not telling. I swear I will next time, please. Still 1809, babe, I love you. Please call me back. Now at 1818, come on, babe, please. At 1819, so what if I will be able to get out tonight and I'm calling you and texting you, are you still going to ignore me? At 1821, she says, you are so busy, I feel like you don't want me. This is why I don't open up to you, because if I do, you get mad and don't want to talk. So how am I going to trust you? I do, but you don't trust me. It's up to if you want to be with me or not. At 1845, she says, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't get why you're so upset. At 1846, all I tried to do is make you happy, but clearly I'm not enough for you. Cut me off. I don't anymore. You FRL, for real. Never even fucked with me. All I want is you to love me. At 1847, I tried so hard, but you don't understand that. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm cheating, but I'm not. I gave passwords and all that in all. What more do I have to prove I'm not cheating? Now this message is when Jarvis actually finally replies, which is at 1855. He sends to her, I'm working low.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now, moving on to June 29th.
Rico, this creep is 42 years old. Let me show you the picture of the creep. There's the creep. And a couple of more pictures of the creep. 42 years old. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's resume.
June 29, 2023 at 21:44 hours. She sends to Jarvis, when you off work. At 21:49, she sends, pick me up before you pick up Janiyah. At 22:02, she sends, hope to see you soon. At 22:47, she sends, I'm never getting out of this hellhole. At 22:48, he replies with the letter Y. At 22:48, she sends, she will never let me out. It's so boring over here. 22:50, she sends, well, I will, she has the word she on there, UTM. And then the very next text after that, it says, I will see you tomorrow. Then at 22:50, he replies to her, or tonight.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now, continuing on June 29th.
June 29th, 22:52 hours. Isaiah sends, are you still picking up Janiyah? 22:53, he replies, when? 22:53, she sends to him today. At 22:53, he replies back, no. 22:53, 18 seconds, she sends the letter Y. 22:53, he sends back to her, it's just me and you. At 22:53, he sends another message that says, because I was never picking her up. At 22:53, she replies, okay, I really like that it's only me and you. 22:54, he sends back, you really didn't want her there, no way. At 22:54, she replies, I know I didn't want her there. 22:55, he replies to her with the letter Y. 22:55, she sends back, because you do too much and you mine. 22:57, Jarvis replies to Neziah saying, meaning. 22:58, he then sends, and Shan said,
better, faster, cheaper. You can only pick two, right? Well, Finn Intercom
said no. Then the next message from him is for today. At 23:06, Neziah sends to Jarvis, I know she said no for today. And then at 23:07, Neziah sends, the meaning is you're mine and mine only, the dick and all you're mine and will stay mine. At 23:14, she sends, I want to know the meaning when you say I'm yours. The date on here is now June 30th at 00:16 hours. Jarvis replies to her and says, all of you. Immediately after that, your mind, body, and soul. At 00:17 hours, he sends to Neziah, the pussy, ass, mouth, legs, arms, face, and then he has to word everything in all caps. At 01:19 hours, she replies, oh, really? And then there's some type of emoji. Immediately after that, she says, want to see that tomorrow? And it's the same little symbols on there. At 02:47 hours, he sends back to her, meaning. It's now 06:03 hours. She sends to him, when we fuck. Then at 06:24 hours, he sends a message to her, what you doing? It's just the letters WYD.
And were those messages all deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now moving later in the day to June 30th.
June 30th at 22:18 hours, Jarvis sends to Neziah, I'm outside. Then the next message is at 23:36 hours, he sends to Neziah, go take them panties off. At 23:37 hours, Neziah sends, are we going to the room? 23:37, Jarvis replies, IDK, meaning I don't know. 23:38, she sends to him the letters PLS, or please. 23:38, he replies to her the letter Y. 23:39, she replies back and says, because we got more space. 23:39, he then sends a message to her that says, to do. She then immediately replies, to fuck, WYM, or what you mean. Then immediately after that, she sends to him, we going or what?
And
if you think what's happening in California is bad, be prepared.
July 1st. Oh, wait, first of all, were any of those messages just deleted?
All of these were deleted.
Okay. Now to July 1st.
July 1st, 2023 at 14:31, she sends a message to Jarvis that says GM or good morning. At 15:22, he replies GM Twitter. At 15:24, she sends back, whatever, I was tired. And at 15:28, she sends, still my dick though. At 15:28, he sends to her, there's 3 letter B's, so it's BBB dot BE and then a space N and then the uppercase Q and the lowercase q, as we know. He then sends another message at 15:28 with the words no. At 15:29, she sends, okay, fine. Yo, pussy, my dick. He then replies to her at 15:38, who said? She sends back to him, me. It's your pussy.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And I want to stay on that same page for a second. Sorry. The messages on July 1st, starting from 1907 to 2135.
July 1st, 1907, he sends a message to her that says, I'm trying to fuck. At 1952, she replies back, okay. At 1952, she sends a message that says, WSP, meaning what's up. Then at 21:34, she sends, you still coming or you was playing about trying to fuck? At 21:35, he replies back to Naziah, I'm serious.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now moving on to July 2nd.
July 2nd, 2023 at 15:46 hours, Jarvis sends a message to Naziah that says, can I get my dick sucked today? At 15:47, she replies, sure, no problem. At 15:50, Jarvis replies, yeah, okay. At 15:53, Naziah replies, I'm serious, you can. At 16:33, Naziah sends, there's going to be some type of photo that would have been sent at this time. At 17:08, there's a reply from Jarvis where it says, liked an image. Then at 17:08, Jarvis says, I'm going to sneak in, okay? At 17:08, Naziah replies back, why? 17:08, he says, who is up? At 17:09, she replies, everybody. At 17:09, Jarvis sends some type of photo to Naziah. Immediately after that, she replies, well, damn, I want to lay with you. Then at 17:10, from Naziah, are you here already? At 17:12, Jan told the kids that you said you was on your way, so they know you coming. At 17:13, Naziah sends, I want to see you. 17:21, Naziah sends, so am I just giving you head or we fucking too? Because looking at that picture made me horny. At 17:22, Jarvis replies to her, you tell me. 17:22 and 29 seconds, she says, I want to fuck too. Immediately after that, she says, so can we? And then at 17:22, 49 seconds, Jarvis replies back to her, yep.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And now, later in the day, on June 2nd, or I'm sorry, July 2nd, there's a set of messages there.
Yes. July 2nd, 2023, starting at 18:41 hours, she sends to Jarvis, I want to fuck. At 18:41, do you? 19:04.
It's not crafty. It's your craft.
Yes or no? 20:06, she sends, text me when you're not on BS about fucking because you playing. At 20:15, she sends, all I'm trying to say, I just want your body on mine. At 20:44, she says, babe, where you at? 21:52, she sends, I'm trying to fuck. 23:58, she sends, she fitting to walk to the store. So now the date's changed to July 3rd and the hours are 00:42. She sends, before we go. At 00:42, 31 seconds, she sends, go upstairs in the bathroom. At 00:42, 48 seconds, Jarvis replies to her, why? At 00:42:54 seconds, Nazaya replies back, just go. At 01:11 hours, Nazaya sends, we doing something or what? At 01:12, he replies to her, yep. At 01:23, she replies, I want to lay with you. At 01:30, he replies, I'm going upstairs. At 01:31, she sends, okay, Shan going up there too. At 01:31, she says, I just want to chill with you. At 01:32, he sends back to her, is she? 01:32, and Nazaya replies, yes, you know she wants some dick. So she going to follow you upstairs. Then at 01:43 hours, she sends him another picture. 01:43, he replies, not getting any.
Did I just hear what
And
she just
that
said?
message says from him to her, this is your.
Yep, she's about 11 years old, and this is a 40-something-year-old man. This man is sick. But these heifers, they so focused on the wood stick, so they don't care, and they let these creeps come around these children. These are
verdict. At 01:44, Nazaya sends, I know it's mine. Give her some dick, so ask and shut up. At 01:44, give her some so she can shut up and leave you alone. She only acting like that because she's horny. At 01:48, Jarvis replies, I want to see you. Immediately after that, his next message is, while you in the shower. Then at 01:55, she sends him a photo. It is now 02:04 hours. He sends her a message that says, I don't want to give her no dick. At 02:10 hours, these next set of messages are all from Nazaya. It says, come back downstairs. Damn, you scared. At 02:44 hours, she sends, hurry up. I want you back. At 02:50 hours, she says, come downstairs so I can sit on it real quick. At 02:52 hours, she says,
oh, no.
I promise it's
No.
not going to be long, just a few, but it's FRW, up and downs, please. Then immediately, right after that is 02:53, she sends the same message, but it's spelled correctly. It says, I promise it's not going to be long, just a few up and downs.
And were all of those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now moving to July 4th.
July 4th, 2023 at 15:43 hours, Nazaya sends Jarvis a message that says, in the shower right now, I'll text you when I get out. Jarvis then replies, hope you know that we fucking today. At 15:43 hours, she replies back, okay, fine with me. I was waiting yesterday. At 16:20, she sends him a picture. At 16:20, she sends, I'm out. At 16:56, a message is received to her. It's loved in image. 16:56, she sends a message, are you busy? It is now July 5th, 05:01 hours. She sends him a message that says, you was right, it hit different outside.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
And moving to July 6th.
July 6, 2023 at 03:05 hours. Nazaya sends to Jarvis, yes, I can tell when you come. 03:05 hours, why? Now at 03:20 hours, she sends him a message that says, so doesn't that mean I'm pregnant?
Hey, do not sell your house in the Brooklyn, Queens.
03:21 hours, she sends him a message, I don't know, so I'm asking you. At 03:33, Jarvis replies to Nazaya, no. 03:39, she replies back, okay. It now jumps to 13:10 hours, still on July 6th. She sends the letters GM. Then at 1400 hours, she sends, I want to fuck. At 14:25, he replies, how? At 14:26, she says, I don't know, you got work and I'm just horny. At 14:27, he replies and sends her a message that says, where is your nana? At 14:45, she sends, upstairs getting ready. At 14:54, Jarvis sends to her, she fitting to go. Then at 14:57, he sends the message, hello. At 15:03, Messiah replies, I don't know. The next message is, are you at work? And at 15:07, Messiah sends, I will let you know. At 15:08, she sends, you might can slide if you're not so busy at work. At 15:08, Jarvis replies back to Messiah, yeah. At 15:08, he then sends, I'm trying to slide. At 15:13, Messiah sends to Jarvis the word question. And at 15:13, he replies back, yes. At 15:14, she sends, do you like your girls skinny? At 15:14, he replies, why you ask that? At 15:14, she replies, just asking. And then there's some type of emojis that must have been sent.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And moving just a little later in the minutes on July 6th.
Yep, July 6th, 15:35, Messiah sends, I don't think she's going anywhere. At 15:37, Jarvis sends to Messiah, that's messed up because I was going to fuck the shit out of you. At 15:37, she sends, I still want you to do it. At 15:40, she says, sends a message that says, so am I going to see you today on your break? At 15:59, Jarvis replies, how? At 16:01, Messiah sends, don't you supposed to be bringing me the money anyway, so I will see you? 16:03, she says, unless you are going to go to the store and get me some pads and other personal things. At 16:03, there are some type of emojis that are sent. 16:24, she sends, I'm down to my last 3 pads. I would ask Nana, but I can't fit her big pads. I have a little pussy, they shit big. At 17:41, she sends a bunch of question marks with the letters WYA. 17:57, she sends, what do I supposed to do? What do I supposed to use? 17:57, she sends another set of question marks. At 18:08, Jarvis replies with the word, huh. At 18:10, Messiah says, I don't have any more pads. 18:10, I need to get some more and you playing. At 18:12, she sends, babe, please. And all of those messages were deleted.
Okay. And moving to July 7th.
July 7th, 2023 at 14:34 hours, and Isaiah sends a message that says, so what you on today? The next message at 14:35, she sends, you trying to fuck or what? At 14:37, Jarvis replies back, yes. 14:38, Isaiah sends, I'm sorry. 14:38 again, she sends, but I hope to see you today.
Pause it.
At 14:39, she sends, I didn't.
So this bomb could even buy her female, stuff. But he wants to bang her. And this is a dang kid.
No. And these heifers around him because he got that look.
Yeah, he got that piss color look.
Got that look. And they
that exotic look.
That comes before the kids. I can't believe what I'm listening to. And this is going on. So there's way more. She only could read for so much because they're trying to get to the judge to take this to trial. So there's way more. Ooh, child, there's a special place in hell for this.
Can't afford no dang pass for the girl.
Resume.
Didn't know if you were up last night, so I stopped calling and texting. And those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 10th.
5 minutes ago, she'd never.
July 10th, 2023 at 16:41 hours. Josiah sends to Jarvis, "You trying to get up in this today?" At 16:45, he replies, "All the time." At 18:54, she sends, "You eat lunch yet?" Then immediately after, she sends some question marks. Now at 19:54, Josiah sends, "Yo, job so empty." 19:55, she sends, "I was just there." At 19:59, Jarvis replies the letters I and K, or I know. At 19:59, he sends, "How you know?" At 20:14, Jarvis sends, "What's up?" 20:39, Josiah replies, "I didn't want you to see me." 20:39 hours, so I left. At 20:40, Jarvis sends a message to Josiah saying, "Who was with you?" At 20:40, she replies, "Nobody." 20:40, again, 37 seconds, she says, "You working late today?" At 20:40 hours, 38 seconds, Jarvis sends to her, "So how did you get to my job?" At 20:40, 48 seconds, he then sends, "No." 20:40 and 58 seconds, and Josiah replies, "I walked up there." At 20:41, Jarvis replies back to her, "So walk now." At 20:41, and Josiah replies, "I can't, Nana's back." At 20:42, she sends, "Can you pull up today since you're not working late?" 20:42, she sends a couple question marks. Then he replies at 20:42 and 29 seconds with the word "yup," and those messages were deleted.
And moving on to July 11th.
July 11, 2023 at 18:43 hours, Josiah sends to Jarvis, "I want to fuck." At 1900 hours, he replies, "When?" At 2012 hours, she sends the three letters NVM, or never mind. At 20:38, she sends, "I took a shower." At 21:32, she sends, "I be trying so hard not to think about you, but the dick too good not to think about you, and I miss you rubbing on my thigh." The date is now July 12th, and this is it.
No young girl is going to talk like this and text this kind of way. This man really was grooming her, telling her how to speak to him. She's using too much graphic words. This is him. This poor baby. Yeah. No way. Susie Q, you hearing what she's saying? At this age, she's learning it from him. He's telling her how to address him, how to speak to him. I feel the same way, T-Boss. Okay, everything I hear, man, I want to be sick. This is sick. He really had her groomed. And this is happening as we speaking right now in homes. These women out here putting these low-life men before their children. I can't be alone. I have to have somebody. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But why are you picking these creeps, these lowlifes, jailbirds?
You don't need to be nobody. You need to be by yourself.
Well, I wouldn't say so much have to be by yourself. Just have to, go and get some therapy, learn about yourself.
No, they need to be by themselves, no matter what.
All right, let's resume.
At 00:35 hours, she sends, "We might go over Sham Crib." At 02:55 hours, she sends, "I'm fitting to hop in the shower. Call as soon as you get done doing whatever." I want you to tell me how you going to give me my dick for my B-day. Tell me nice and slow and sexy so I can play NVM, you know.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And later on July 12th.
July 12th at 14:38 hours, Messiah sends, good morning. Then at 16:47 hours, she sends, did I have panties on? At 16:47, Jarvis replies, no. At 16:50, Messiah sends him some question marks. And then at 1700, she has a missed call from Jarvis's number. It says missed call. She still has him saved in here as Babe for life. At 19:18 hours, she sends, how did you know? At 23:09 hours, she sends, you busy? At 23:11 hours, there is an incoming missed call again from Jarvis's number, missed call from Babe for life. It's now July 13th, 01:44 hours. Messiah has sent him a picture. Immediately after that, she sends a text that says shower pic, and then there's some emojis. At 01:49, she says, damn, no response. At 01:49, 21 seconds, she sends some type of emojis again, and all those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 22nd.
Before we move on, Sergeant Jones, you need a moment, a break.
I can go a little bit longer.
Okay, here we go.
Unless the court needs a break.
No,
Okay.
I'm making sure that she doesn't need a break.
July 22nd, 2023 at 14:56 hours, Messiah sends,
Don't skip this video. God wants to talk to you. He has chosen you. If you
then at 14:57, he replies, work.
I'm so sorry for the commercials. It is what it is. I apologize. Resume.
Immediately after that, he replies, I do too. 14:57, Messiah replies, no, you don't. 14:57, Jarvis replies, I do. Immediately after that, Jarvis sends WIA. Or where are you at? 14:57, Messiah sends, I'm at the crib. 14:57 hours and 57 seconds, Jarvis replies, come on. At 14:58, Messiah replies, Shan and Nana went to Family Dollar. The next message says, I can't, I wish I could. At 14:58, Jarvis replies, how long are they going to be? At 14:58, Messiah sends to him, IDK, or I don't know. The next message is, I'm so horny. Then at 14:59, she sends, I want a hug from you. At 15:01, Jarvis sends her a message that says, I'm on my way, with the exclamation point. I just got off the phone with Shan. They are at the bar shop.
And were those
messages were deleted, yes.
And moving to July 24th.
July 24, 2023 at 03:24 hours, Messiah sends Jarvis a message that says, don't park in front. Immediately, Jarvis replies, why? Then at 03:25, Jarvis sends, you act like you're going to come outside. At 03:25, Messiah sends, I can't, I have guests. 03:25, she sends, and people do watch and look at the house all night. At 03:26, she sends, just park down the street, please. Thank you. 03:26 hours, Jarvis replies to her, who? Messiah then replies back, people on the block. At 03:26, Jarvis replies, who is the guest? At 03:26, Messiah says, my girlfriend, Vari girlfriend. 03:27, Messiah sends, I took his bitch. And at 03:27, Jarvis replies to her, she is our bitch. At 03:27, Messiah sends to Jarvis, she 14, about to be 15. At 03:28, she sends, are you close? At 0328, Jarvis replies, is she our bitch or no? Zero 0328, Isaiah replies, yes. Jarvis then replies to her and says, you fake. 0328, Isaiah says, how? She is our bitch. At 0329, she says, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad. 0330, Jarvis replies to her, she don't know about us, right? 0331, Jarvis then says, and is she trustworthy? At 0331, Isaiah replies, yes, she don't know about us. At 0356, she says, it's off. 0357, Jarvis replies, wrong light. And at 0357, she says, the letter K.
Were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And later in the day on July 24th.
July 24th at 12:22, Isaiah sends to Jarvis, fuck me then. At 12:22, he replies, huh? And at 12:23, he replies, I'm trying to. At 12:23, Isaiah sends to him, you said fuck me. At 12:23, she sends, so do so. 12:23, Jarvis replies, when? 12:23, Isaiah replies, trying to make time, going through my schedule, RN, for right now. 12:24, Isaiah sends, what time are you going to work? At 12:40, Jarvis replies, now. And now jumps to 21 hours, and Isaiah sends WYD for what you're doing. Then at 21:23, she sends, you free? With some question marks. We now jump to July 25th. At 17:33 hours, Isaiah sends, I want to fuck today. At 17:33 hours, Jarvis replies back.
Listen, you want to skip this ad. I would too. But what if I told you?
And then immediately after, he replies, I'm by myself. At 17:33, she sends back to him, I can't RN for right now. At 17:34, Isaiah sends, after work, can you call for me, please? And those messages were all deleted as well.
And now jumping to August 4th.
August 4th, 2023 at 22:07 hours, and Isaiah sends to Jarvis. Chan and Nana left. DON, and then there's some type of emoji. Know what time they coming back. At 22:08, Jarvis replies, okay, what you saying? Isaiah then replies back, what you think I'm trying to say? But there's some emojis in there again.
Are y'all seeing the judge? This is too much for her to handle. She's fuming right now. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. I can see it in your face, girl. Resume.
At 22:09, Jarvis replies back with some type of emoji. And Isaiah then replies back, IDK, is it? I don't know, is it? At 22:09, Isaiah sends, what you thinking? At 22:10, Jarvis replies to Isaiah, are we fucking? At 22:10, Isaiah sends, shit, are we? SHI. At 22:12, Isaiah sends a bunch of question marks. Now it's August 5th. Isaiah sends, wow, you just hit me up. August 5th at 00:47, she sends, I was waiting. And then at 00:47, she sends, I a bum. And the next message after that is a correction that says, you a bum.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now jumping to August 26th.
Okay, I need it.
Okay. I'll do the time for a 15-minute break. We'll come back. 12:10.
I agree with you, Abby. He had no one.
I always just click on my video and hit live, but apparently I'm not gonna do it.
26.
Yeah.
There goes.
Okay, we are back on the record. This is case 2459617. The people of the state of Michigan versus Jarvis Butts. All parties are present. We took a 20-minute break. And Ms. Ripley, you can continue with your questioning.
Thank you. Sergeant Jarvis, I believe we were leaving off at August 26th.
Yeah. So text messages from August 26, 2023, starting at 0909 hours. Naziah sends to Jarvis, I'm in so much pain right now. At 0909, 40 seconds, she says, my stomach hurts really bad. At 0937 hours, Jarvis attempts to call Naziah. It shows here missed call from Babe for Life. At 1426 hours, Naziah texts Jarvis and says, I did have my period. It came when I was in the hospital. At 1420 hours, this is now jumped to August 27th. 1420 hours, Naziah sends GM for good morning. August 28th at 0006 hours, Naziah sends to Jarvis, my stomach hurt real bad. 0055 hours, she sends, why you can't answer. 0056 hours, she sends, never mind this, you anyway. At 0131 hours, Jarvis replies to her, yes, baby. At 0132, Naziah replies, my stomach hurt really bad. At 0132 hours, Jarvis replies to her, I didn't nut inside of you. At 0133, Naziah replies, I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying it hurts really bad. At 0134, she says, are you busy? 0149, Naziah says, I want to talk to you about some, let me know when you are free. And these were all deleted.
And August 28th, later in the day.
August 28th at 1331 hours, Naziah sends a message to Jarvis that says, I want to try something. At 1332, he replies back, what? Spelled W-A-T. At 1332 hours, she says,
there are over 9.7 million sellers on Amazon, and
at 1344 hours, Naziah sends, you down for it? Then she sends a question mark. At 1344, Jarvis replies back, with who? Let me know when you are free. And these were all deleted.
Okay. And August 28th, later in the day.
August 28th at 1331 hours, Naziah sends a message to Jarvis that says, I want to try something. At 1332, he replies back, what? Spelled W-A-T. At 1332 hours, she says, a threesome. At 1344.
I'm so glad I rewinded. Look at the judge. Did you see the judge's face? I'm glad I rewinded. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is insane. I am single now by choice, and I realize that I must ask questions. Now for me, I can't believe this aunt accepted him. He couldn't tell me that. He couldn't tell me that. I would have told him, run before I get my... Exactly. I agree with you. Talking about threes, I gotta rewind this part. Look, ladies and gentlemen, just look at this judge's face. I'm gonna rewind it just a pinch here.
Let me know when you are free. And these were all deleted.
Okay. And August 28th, later in the day.
August 28th at 13:31 hours, Naziah sends a message to Jarvis that says, I want to try something. At 13:32, he replies back, what? Spelled W-A-T. At 13:32 hours, she says, a threesome. At 13:44 hours, Naziah sends, you down for it? Then she sends a question mark.
You see the judge?
At 13:44, Jarvis replies back, with who? 13:44, she replies, IDK, or I don't know yet. Do you got someone? At 13:45, she sends, I'm still looking.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And just a couple hours later on August 28th.
August 28th at 18:58 hours, Naziah sends, I feel you don't want to be bothered with me. 2200 hours, she sends, WYD for what you're doing. 2200 hours, she replies back, thinking about you. 2201, she sends, oh, so are you down with the threesome? 2221, he replies, yes, with who though? 2246, she sends, IK, still looking. Then immediately after that, she
Who
replies,
said
IDK,
who's down
I
with
don't know.
threesomes? Who initiate this crap?
This man has her so groomed. She's like, she wants to try something different. She's texting him, and he's like,
Oh,
what? And then she says a threesome. So I guess they, this is him grooming her. This is him. Because no girl at that age is going to talk like this. She's learning it from him. He told her, this is how I want you to address me. This is how I want you to talk. And she did it because the girl was just looking for love and attention and somebody to love her and everything. Nobody in her family was. Nobody cared about her. And then here comes this clown. He comes creeping in there.
I'm gonna be honest now. I need a drink. This is.
It's a lot, right? I can't believe it. I'm like sitting here listening to this. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a child we talking about. He's talking to.
I need to wash my hands. This is.
This is crazy.
No.
All right, let's
baby.
resume.
It is now August 29th at 03:47. She sends, Bet, that's what's up. He replies, huh? Naziah then replies, none, you'll figure it out. At 03:49 hours, he sends, what? She then replies back to him, never mind, NBM, are you busy? She then replies at 03:50, again, exactly, so I'll take that as a yes.
And were those deleted?
Yeah.
Abby, that was a
Now
very
we're
good
moving
question.
forward to
Very good
Sorry.
question.
we're moving forward to September 26th.
September 26th, starting at 14:31 hours, Naziah sends, Bae, you up? Some question marks. Then she sends another set of question marks. 14:32, he replies, yeah. 14:33, Naziah sends, my period haven't came at all. 14:36, she sends, hello, you there? With some question marks. 14:37, Jarvis replies to Naziah, what you mean? At 14:38, Naziah says, it have not came. 14:38, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Naziah then sends at 14:38, 42 seconds, since I was in the hospital. The next message is, that was last month. I'm scared. I don't know, IDK, what to do. I have to go to the doctor's TM for tomorrow. At 14:41, Jarvis replies to Naziah and says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative. 14:41, she replies, it did. At 14:41, Jarvis then replies, so go get another one. At 14:42, Naziah tells him on a text, I can't, I have no money. After that, she says, you go get one. At 14:43, she says, you ain't scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test and bring it later today. Just act like you have to use the bathroom.
Abby, you noticed that, didn't you? I was thinking the same thing and I was about to say it. She's feeling like she's losing him and trying to please him, in my opinion. When she was doing that, that's what she was trying to do. Because he's playing these manipulation mind games with her. That push and pull kind of thing. And with a child. All right, let's get back to it.
At 14:36, she says PLS for please. She then replies, will you do it, with some question marks. At 14:51, she says hello with a bunch of question marks. Then at 14:56, Jarvis replies to her with okay.
Okay, and now the messages from 9:26 at 14:31 in 41 seconds, all the way to 14:39 in 42 seconds, were those deleted?
Well, so they're deleted from the 14:31, 41 seconds, all the way down to 14:39 and 13 seconds. Those are not deleted.
Okay.
Then there's two that are deleted, which are the two messages that talked about, I'm scared, I don't know what I have to do. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. And then the other one that she deleted was when it says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative. There's one that she did not delete it was, it did. Then the rest of them after that, where it talks about get another test, come upstairs and put it in the bathroom, those messages were deleted.
Okay. And moving to September 27th.
September 27th, starting at 21:26 hours, Messiah sends, but are we still on for Friday? At 21:31, Jarvis replies, what you mean? 21:38, she says, are we still on for Friday? At 21:49, Jarvis replies, yes. 21:49, Isaiah says, the letter K. At 21:49, Jarvis then sends a text to her asking, what we doing though? At 21:49, she sends back, fucking. At 21:50, Jarvis replies, seriously? 21:50, Naziah replies, yeah, what else we gonna do? 21:50, Jarvis replies back to her, where? Naziah then replies back immediately and says, IDK, or I don't know, you pick somewhere. Then at 21:51, Jarvis sends to her, I always do. 21:51, Naziah sends, I know. At 21:52, she says, I really just want to cuddle, but if you want to fuck, we can. 21:52, 20 seconds, she sends, so do you, with some question marks. 21:52 and 35 seconds, Jarvis sends to her, do I weigh? Then right after that is a word that was corrected, like what? So it should have said, do I what? Then Naziah sends at 21:52, want to fuck. At 21:53, she sends, I just want to cuddle, but it ain't always what I want to do. At 21:53, she says, so yes or no? At 21:54, Jarvis replies, only if you want to. 21:54, she says, okay, so we fucking then. 21:55, Jarvis replies, so stop talking about you want to cuddle then. 21:55, Naziah replies, okay, damn, you don't have to be mean. At 21:55, Jarvis replies, and it shows that he laughed at her comment about you don't have to be mean.
Okay. And were all of those messages deleted?
No.
Okay. Where does it start that it was deleted?
They do not start getting deleted until the messages that Jarvis sends to her, only if you want to. So we fucking then, stop talking about you want to cuddle. Those are the messages that were deleted.
Okay. And now we are moving forward to October 19th.
October 19th, 2023 at 22:23 hours, Jarvis sends Naziah a text that says, hey. She replies back, are you ignoring me? Jarvis then replies, no. It now jumps to October 21st at 19:05 hours, and Naziah sends, hey babe, I need that plan B today. At 19:07 hours, Jarvis sends her the letter Y. The next message isn't sent until October 22nd at 04.
something just came to my mind. He probably was this pushing her to take Plan B like crazy. And it's ruining her body at such a young age, developing, taking such a strong pill. Even in the dating scene, ladies, you got to watch out because some of these guys out here, they will, what I'm saying, slip something in your drink, like those little Plan Bs and stuff, so you know, lose their baby. You got to watch out. There's a lot of creeps out here. Watch out. Yep. Take the Plan B. Cook a little breakfast for you. Be thinking, oh, he's being so sweet and nice, and he busts up the pill and put it inside your orange juice. Yep. I'm gonna call it out. I'll really call a lot of things too. All right, let's get back to it. BG, this is insane. And TB, thank you for explaining that because I was like, IMO, what is that? I didn't know what it was. Thank you. All right, let's get back to it. Well, you got a lot of creepy guys out here doing stuff like that. Resume.
For 33 hours when Isaiah replies back to him, WIMY, so for meaning what you mean, why?
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now jumping to November 27th.
Okay, so now we're getting into the -5 hours for the
Okay.
If I'm correct, nobody really knows. There's nobody. There's nobody. Suzuki, there's nobody. They found some of her, articles of clothing, but that was it. All right. It's a little bit. Well, after this is the judge. It's a little bit more of her than the judge. This is a lot of text messages, and we know there's plenty more. It's just they just putting this out for the judge. When it goes to trial, oh my gosh, the stuff we're going to hear in trial is going to blow our minds because there is so much more. But one thing, I just hope other people be held responsible. Resume.
November 27th, 2023 at 21:06 hours, Isaiah sends, I just want to talk. I really don't want to lose you. At 21:09, she says, can we talk later, yes or no? At 22:28, she says, I don't want your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing all this gym shit with this baby. And if I don't do them, I'm going to get a F. 22:28, she says, if you keep ignoring me, you just gonna get no more pussy. 22:35, she says, answer the phone, you not doing nothing. 22:36, she sends PLSSSS for please.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now I'm gonna jump ahead to January 9th of 2024.
January 9th, 2024 at 14:21, Isaiah sent to Jarvis, don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you're not there, I will wait. Then at 14:22, she sends, send okay if you've seen the message so I can delete your number. Then at 14:23, Jarvis replies, okay, and those messages were deleted.
And there was no further communication between Isaiah's text number and Jarvis's number after January 9th, 2024, 1 year ago today.
Yes.
Nothing further, Judge.
Time-wise, for lunch break, do you want to do your cross before? Okay. Let's break first. Come back at 1:35, and we will continue with cross-examination.
Oops, I messed up a little bit. All right, we heard everything with the text messages. The judge is not on here. It's not on here. Okay, I'm gonna end this now because we hitting like 2 hours here. So we're gonna get into the judge. I'll add the judge with the mother because I want to not the mother. I want to focus on the grandmother on the stand because I didn't get a chance to really watch that. So either be Monday or Tuesday evening. And if you can't make it, hey, you can always watch the replay. So Monday or Tuesday, and then I'll focus on the grandmother and the judge. And I think it was one more other person on the stand too, something like that. Or whatever. But definitely the not saying, but definitely the grandmother and what the judge has to say. I see your expression. You couldn't believe the stuff that you was hearing. Yep, sure couldn't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end right now. Let me see anybody other comments. I'm wondering if the judge has daughters. Good question. Maybe I'll try to look up the judge and see, with her. This is so sad. This should never happen. And what bothers me the most, like I said, this happened under everybody's watch. You're so welcome. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for hitting the like button and everything. Because I know this is very hard to listen to. Very hard. All right, let's have a moment of silence for this beautiful angel. She didn't deserve this. This should have never happened to her. This creep groomed you. No girl at your age. And if I'm correct, they said this picture was just like that day that she was missing. That day she was missing, a day before, something like that. No, that day I think it was. This is the most recent picture, basically. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a moment of silence. Everybody have a blessed and a safe night and have a great week ahead.